We're back. Another episode of the Dad Podcast. We got a whole lot of new stuff going on. Yeah, so as you all know, if you don't know, I'm DG. Friends call me Deja Vu. I got Bimbo in the building.
Y'all doing?
Yeah. So
you already know what it is.
New
it's the
day.
Dad Podcast.
We're back. We got a new logo. For you guys.
Shout out to Collide Prime.
Shout out to Collide for fixing us up real good.
Yeah, you nailed it. Good job.
Logo.
People loved it as well.
Yeah, it's looking real nice. It's gonna look nice on our merchandise. Coming soon. Stay tuned.
Coming soon.
We're gonna start getting some merchandise. Yeah, man. What we got today, man? This is episode 27?
Episode 27. Episode 27.
Yeah, we're moving on. We're pushing on. It's been a long week. A lot of stuff happened over the weekend and last week. What we're gonna start today, man. Firstly, we don't wish to check on ourselves anymore on pod, man.
I thought about that too this week.
How's everybody? How you doing, man?
I'm all right. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, we thank God, man. Thank God.
Keeping busy. Other than that, I'm fine.
Yeah, booked and busy, man. Booked and busy.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Yeah, man.
How about you? How you doing?
Yeah, man. I'm doing okay. You know, life's been good to me. Can't complain. You know.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's part of we're living every day. We're trying to learn new things. Yeah, there's been a shift in my mindset lately. I think because of the digital revolution that's going on right now in the world. Like there's a new way of learning. Like it's almost like, we're learning on the internet every day. Like if you're not learning, you might just be left behind somehow.
Yeah, because in this day and time, you have to keep up with the times. You have to keep improving yourself. You have to keep learning. You have to keep gathering information that is going to make you grow as a person. You can't just let your brain just keep being idle. An idle brain
is the devil's workshop.
The devil's workshop.
Yeah. Like I've been thinking about some things lately, like, different types of passive incomes, because I'm thinking of multiple streams of income, not just multiple jobs. Like different income coming in, but like I've been learning how to I don't know if people are going to I don't even care. I just want to give out this, germs, like some good information out there. Vending machine business. That's like a passive income. You have just like a couple of them, maybe like 3 or 4, 5, 6. And the vending machine business is like something that you don't have to be there. Overnight you're sleeping and you're cashing out. I've been thinking about it. If you see a vending machine, that's somebody's money.
Yeah, so a vending machine is something where you can make about $600 a month. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, but it depends on how many you have.
Yeah, that's from one machine.
Yeah. So that's, passive income. If you have you make $1,200, that's your rent right there.
And it also depends on the, if you're going for like a vegan type vending machine, or you're going for a pop, or you're going for like candy, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of, it's business now.
Chips. Mm-hmm. So you have to figure out, the location matters too.
Yeah,
for those. I'm just throwing it out because I know a little bit about this business. I'm just throwing it out for people who might be listening and have money to invest in stuff like this, right? So the location matters. The type of snack you have in there, right? That matters as well. So good locations are places where there's a lot of traffic. So colleges are really good because schools in general, so for stuff like chips, pop, but these days a lot of people been going vegan. So maybe that might be a good route to go depending on your state, your city, like I said, location always matters. Airports, train stations, subway entrances, those are also good locations, but places like that you have to worry about. It's harder to get permits to get your stuff in there. certain places wants you to cut in a little, wants you to chip in a little bit for like electricity, right? And there's also different types of vending too. You could get into cappuccinos, you can get into coffee, right? You could get into, right? You could go into, a good one is like washing machines and dryers for apartment buildings, right? That's another, there's another stream of it. Similar, it's the same concept, it's just a different, right? So there's like different ways to go, right? It also doesn't require large investment. So for those of you that who are looking for a side hustle to get passive income, the stuff you can always look into. We're also going to be dropping stuff like this every now and then, you know.
Yeah, like you can start the business with little as at $2,000-3,000, depending on whatever you want as a vending machine. You can start with as little as maybe like 500, but it depends. That might be a used machine.
I was going to say, you don't have to start with a brand new machine as well,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't always have to start big.
Yeah. Yeah. So, a couple of, stuff like I've been thinking about that. Passive income, then a lot of real estate, thinking of how to, buy a house now. Because the earlier, the better, get that out of the way, then, start, investing in real estate. Because if you think about it, the top big wealthy people, businesses in the world, like the likes of Amazon and Apple, they have real estate. They have large chunks of real estate.
Real estate, yeah.
Amazon, all those warehouses, they're real estate. They're buying old malls. They're buying, different land, buying warehouses. It's real estate now.
Speaking of real estate, like in the States, do they do rent to own?
Like, you rent, okay, they give you a deal where you rent, then, later on you can own it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do that now. There's different kinds of deals now, of which the real estate market in America is booming.
Oh yeah, there's a lot bigger in the States too, right?
Yeah, it's booming. Like, yeah, you can. Yes, because a lot of people are losing their houses to foreclosure, and so there's always the banks taking houses back and auctioning them, and yeah. So thinking about that, trying to get like a multifamily unit, just finances right now is like, my thinking has been shifted towards finance a lot. I think it's just based on the times or whatever. Maybe it's just the age we're in. Plus stocks and bonds, shares. That's a big one too. Like, if you don't get on this Bitcoin wave, it might just be late for you, man. Yeah. So yeah, just to try to get some equity out there, you guys should just. That's what I've been thinking about, and I'm trying to drop those gems for everybody. Get some equity, get some shares, some real estate, start a business today. Whoa, so what we got? What we gonna start, man? What we gonna start today, man? Bobby's out. Bobby Schmurder is out.
Bobby Schmurder.
Is it Bobby Schmurder or Bobby Schmurder?
Schmurder. Bobby Schmurder.
Yeah, Bobby's out, and like, I've never seen this kind of royal welcome. It's not like Tekashi 6ix9ine.
It was well deserved.
Like, he's been in for like 7 years, since 2014. And now he's out, and there's so much love. Quavo went to pick him with a PJ,
yeah,
stack of cash. Everybody wants to interview him. It just shows you what integrity looks like.
True.
Because he took more time for his friend. And Rowdy, the friend, he said he's been thinking about it, that his friend took more time for him, that he can't shake it off his mind. And Bobby, I think he did his first interview with GQ or something. He's claiming that he didn't, what they accused him for, that he didn't do it, that it was just, they just used the song or something to just put something on them. Yeah, but Bobby's out. Everybody wants to talk to him. Everybody's waiting for new music. He was sighted in a club, and somebody offered him a drink, and he was like, "Nah, just water." Nah. And later he came out to say that, "Yeah, man, I'm still on that probation now. I can't drink nothing. Can't smoke.
Can't be drinking and all that."
Yeah, so Yeah, because everybody was thinking, well, are we going to be listening to gospel music now? Yeah. He said that his mindset has really changed also. He really loved real estate. He said the first thing he told Quavo was, Quavo, real estate. Quavo said, man, but he just got out. He said, yeah, like, I gotta get it. Like, you have to be on that wave right now. So it is what it is, man. Bobby's out. We're looking forward to whatever he's got coming
Yeah,
out.
shout out to Bobby though. Shout out to Bobby.
Yeah, there's a Nigerian artist called Bella Shmurda.
Bella Shmurda, yeah.
Like, why would you do that, man?
There's a lot of, there's always been a lot of that still.
That's
So when I
copycatting.
first, yeah, I think I found about, I found that guy, was it last year? I knew about the artist you're talking, Bella Shmurda. That was the same reaction I kind of had when I heard about it. But I was like, yeah, it's nothing new. It's been, I know Nigerians have always been like that.
Yeah. What else you got, man?
According to reports, El Chapo's wife, Emma Coronel Aspuero, was arrested at Dulles International Airport, Washington.
Oh, Dulles.
Was it Dulles? Is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah,
Dulles,
that's how they pronounce it.
Washington. That's
for drugs, right?
Yeah, for drug trafficking and aiding in husband's prison escape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but she ain't talking.
Yeah, definitely. These ladies are always like, they're deep in the game as well, usually.
Yeah. Is El Chapo is, I thought he's dead now.
They killed him, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but why are they still chasing? Well, this is the US, man.
That's the thing. They're trying to, El Chapo is like one of those people, like, his wealth is uncountable.
Yeah.
Right. So they're trying to recover as much as, because you know how the feds are. Once they know there's these things done where they're gonna do whatever it is to break you, one way or the other. This lady will tell us, certain places, certain spots where we can find certain things of value that we can. And that's how some of all these people in power actually make shit ton of money as well, right? You might think, to the general public, they might think, we're recovering all these things that has been stolen, but we're only telling you about 2% of it, while we're keeping the other 98 amongst 20 of us, because that happens a lot.
Damn, he's still alive. Oh,
Is still alive?
He's not dead. El Chapo is not dead. Look at his check out his rap shit.
Oh yeah, he escaped. Did they caught him?
Look at
he escaped. He's escaped like what, twice or three times?
He's worth $2.4 billion. Look,
right,
he's worth $2.4 billion. Look, he has like 4 wives.
Because he's one of those.
He has life in prison plus 30 years, and he must forfeit about $12 billion of his assets. $12 billion. So they don't even know that $2 billion is just something what he declared.
So he's one of those people that always have just cash. You know how much the way you will have cash that Rat has eaten, maybe like $3 million out of the cash.
They first caught him in 1993. They caught him again in 2014 and 2016. He has escaped twice, 2001 and 2015. He's currently in prison in Colorado, in the US. Okay, I see why they're trying to get his wife too. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Man, the guy is bad, man. He has killed too many people.
Yeah, they said she's charged for conspiring to distribute cocaine, methamphetamine, marijuana, and heroin for importation into the United States. Sources also say she is facing conspiracy charges in the aid of her husband escape from prison in Mexico back in 2015.
He's the leader of the Sinaloa cartel. Do you know what this crazy thing is? They have a predecessor and a successor.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's a whole dynasty, man. Like
It is.
there's a predecessor and there's a successor right now.
The
Right
government is
now.
trying to take. They wants him to forfeit 12 billion of his property. The guy is not be. They've been after him for years, right? He's on the same level as them.
He's
As
what
whoever.
he's trying to forfeit the same amount of money Aliko Dangote is what? $12 billion. Can you imagine? So there's a successor right now. Ishmael Zambadi Garcia. And there was a predecessor, Miguel Angel Felix. So no matter, even if they catch the success or they will still
That's the
else
thing.
that will take over.
They're still, the operation is still going.
Those guys are a big organization, man. That's crazy, man. El Chapo. That is second escape was kind of legendary, man.
Man, the guy dug a tunnel, man. That's some crazy shit.
They said the tunnel had like AC
with a motorcycle that's on the real track. That's some crazy shit, man. That's a billionaire shit. You have to be rich to do that.
That's a movie shit. That's a movie right there.
That is a movie. Eventually, somebody would make some movie out of that, right?
That's a movie right there, man. And this thing is not even too long ago, man. This is like 20.
Yeah, man. This is like 6 years ago.
Man, El Chapo, legendary, man. Oh man, let's move on to next topic. What we got?
Yeah, shout out to the Biggie Smalls family. I got a story to tell. It's coming out on Netflix. I think it's out on Netflix today. I'm not sure if it's in Netflix. If it's on Netflix Canada, but I know it's on Netflix US. I know I've seen a lot of BIG movie documentary, but hopefully
that's what I was about to say. Like, are we not already tired of like all these BIG? These like BIG and Tupac. Like, what story they want to tell us? It's kind of like redundant now, except they want to show us another side that we've not seen before, which
that's the thing too. That's what I'm thinking too. Maybe.
Man, it's just too much, man. Like, it is what it is, but still, we'll still check it out, see what it's all about. But I don't think it's gonna have any much hype or whatever. What else, man?
Our legendary producer, Dr. Frabs, passed away.
Yeah, R.I.P. Dr. Frabs.
R.I.P. to Dr. Frabs.
Did you hear about how he died?
No, actually, there was no information on how he died. There hasn't been any information because I was trying to see even not too long ago before we started recording if I could find out what happened, but I still couldn't find out anything. Yeah, and prayers to his family, his loved ones.
Yeah, man. Dr. Frabs has produced a lot of artists, man.
A lot of hits in Nigeria.
For That Green, it's produced for
Frabs in the building.
I heard he got shot though.
Oh, really?
I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that. I didn't hear about him getting shot. Let's talk about all this. Since we're talking Nigeria for a bit, let's talk about all this kidnapping that's been happening lately in Nigeria. It seems to be a pattern now that gunmen would randomly just go into boarding schools to go kidnap a number of, teachers, but, students, and we're talking, teenagers and innocent kids, who are there to study. This happened recently this past week in Zamfara State. And, this is I think this is the second in the month of, or within this year alone, which is crazy. It's like, this shouldn't be happening, right? It's like sending your kids to school and then all of a sudden you get a phone call or you're watching the news or, At
the end of the day, man, we have to realize that Nigeria is at war. The earlier, the better. And they said that if an insurgency continue to ravage this nation for more than 3 weeks or 3 months. I mean, that was like one of the tweets I heard that Abacha said. And I was like, who listens to Abacha? He said that if there's an insurgency for more than 3 months or whatever, that means the government is involved. And
Yeah, but
this has been going on for like 5 years. So it's not today, since Chibok girls. Since.
I mean, but this
And
are
now
kids, right?
it's
These
like,
are grown ups. These are grown men, right? Like, why would you think if you're at war with somebody or if you're angry, well, what's the kids got to do with it, right? Even if you want to hold them for ransom, like why target kids?
like you think the thing is war. They don't. It's all casualties now. It's not whether they are kids or they are grown ups. It's casualties now. It's ransom. It's whatever they want to do. It's just people that just have no no value for life.
And we're talking like large numbers, like 317.
Yeah, but that was Chibok girls though. I think this Zamfara one was like 80 people, 80 kids and staff or whatever. And it's not like it's the first. This is like ongoing. Last week it was like,
Yeah.
like how many people? It was like maybe like 20 or 30 people or whatever, maybe even more than that. So, but the thing is, man, there's there's a war going on right now in Nigeria, and people are silent. People don't care because it's not your
It's
doorstep.
not affecting them. Yeah.
I remember when I was in Nigeria, and my mom used to always call me. I'm like, but I don't see anyone. But online is like Chibok girl, this one, and where I was still living in Nigeria, like nothing happened.
Like nothing happened. Yeah, because I feel like it really is a thing though. It's like a lot of people are actually very ignorant or just turn a deaf eye to the northern parts of Nigeria.
It's almost
Like
like people have
even
been desensitized to like violence. Like, oh, okay, they're killing people. I was like, okay, I'll just stay in my house. I mean, but what do you want them to do? It's not like America that everybody can carry guns and the citizens can protect themselves.
true.
There's oppression. You can't even protect yourself. You're like a sheep where wolves are moving around. You're just there for slaughter. Like we keep
Man,
talking
may God
about this.
help that nation.
Hmm?
I said, may God help that nation.
Yeah, yesterday was we're talking about power. Today we're talking about kidnapping. Tomorrow we're talking about bad leadership. There's always something like crazy going on that we can't just shave off.
Yeah, moving on from that. Last night was the Golden Globes Award. Did you get a chance to watch that?
Nah, I don't fuck with Golden Globes, man.
I mean, yeah, me neither.
The truth about it is, man, so-called black people, let me just put it that way, because I don't think black is a culture or whatever. So-called black people it's almost like they seek white validation so much. And if they don't even give them the award, they'll be like, oh, they hate black people. And when they not give them, you be like, you be jumping up and down, like, but are you trying to seek their approval? Like, why do you care so much about the award?
True.
You just do what you need to do. It doesn't, at the end of the day, you be like Kanye West and piss on the Grammy after 20 years. You realize it's all bullshit. Yeah, so you know what? This leads me to this topic I wanted to talk about. What is black? Because until I came to America, I didn't even know to me, black was just a shirt, like a black plate or, black laptop. But, in Nigeria, we're not thinking about black. We're thinking about our tribe, We're thinking about, okay, are you Igbo, Yoruba, or who are you, Fulani, we're not thinking about
nobody's even asked you.
But immediately I step into America, it's almost like, oh, just color your black. Just wear your black.
Just wear your black.
What is black? How can everybody be black? What is black? So what is black? What is black? Why is it like there's like a covering, like an entity called black that they just generalize everybody in? You know, I get it though. It's kind of like a globalist mentality, like, oh, let us all be together. But people can't walk that way. That we have to have a sense of culture and history. Like, where are you from? And can't just call me black because of the color of my skin. And that's my tribe. I'm black.
The funny thing is, like, your skin is not even black. If we
That's
have to
the funny
go,
thing. We're not even, it's like, yeah, we're
my
not
hat is
even.
black. Your skin, my hat, it doesn't look. It's so different,
So,
right?
it's
Look
almost
at your
like,
hair. Your hair is black, so different from your skin.
yeah, that's why it's important, for people to understand their history and where they come from. Fine, a lot of Black Americans here, so-called Black Americans here, their history is lost to them because,
Mm-hmm.
and if they start talking about what is black, it's almost like, oh, it's Africa. Everybody, is it because a majority of people in Africa have like dark skin? Like, we don't know. They might have come from anywhere in the world. It's not. Black people are everywhere, and it's not like only black people are in Africa. There's some people that are white, light skin, and they will not be called black. But
Yeah, because that word black, it's
it's too
very.
general,
They used it to just generalize and categorize us,
and it's
right?
just
Because
stuck.
what they don't understand is like being black. Right now, it's like people identify as like some people identify as being black, some people identify as being African, some people identify as being a person of color, right? There's like all these weird terms now, right? And then it's like you look at people who are like Caribbeans, right? They used to identify, or a lot of them identify as Caribbean, don't identify as black until they come to North America. Then they're like, yeah, then they start asking them like, at first they'd be like, I'm Caribbean, I'm Caribbean. Eventually they'd be like, yeah, I'm black, I'm black, I'm black, I'm black, I'm black. Same as like a lot of Africans, right? Most Africans still say I'm African, rather than say I'm black, I'm black, I'm black, if you notice.
Even in Africa, as a Nigerian, I've never said I was African. You don't
Yeah, I've
understand.
never had that's just
We
never it
never, it
never
never
came, it
came
was
up.
never a
You
topic for
never
a
thought
conversation
about
or
it
anything.
until you
We
live.
were just one. We were just people.
Yeah, like no, we all
Right?
have our different cultures and tribes and language. Like you don't understand the next person. It's not just a black thing. You don't understand their language. They have a different
Yeah.
culture, a different history generation. So it's also like once you enter America, they just slap they slap that tag. They slam it on you, bum. It's like when the pigs, they give you like a bunch of animals, livestock, and you start slapping your tag on them, boom, boom, boom,
Mm-hmm.
boom. Oh, these ones are green, green, green. These ones are black, black, black. These ones are white, white, white. Like, no, that's not the way it works now. And
Yeah.
now it kind of is affecting the so-called the black community. Like,
Yeah,
they
then
don't have like a sense of identity and
identity.
culture. And because if you think about it, a lot of, immigrants, they come into the country maybe like 30, 40 years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
boom, boom, they grew up, they just quickly explode to become billionaires, like the Chinese, the Jews, people that have strong sense of culture. But black people they've been in this country, so-called black people, and most of them are
100
complaining
years.
about,
Housing.
how they are economically not, okay, this, that. Is it because they lack a sense of history?
Could
Because
be.
that means it's a big thing. If you don't know your history, how do you? That's I can't even imagine not knowing my history, or maybe my history was like erased. That's a deep. It's almost like your memory was erased, and you just have to
Mm-hmm.
continue living your life. You'll be lost now. That's crazy. I thought about it. I've been thinking about it for a while now, but I really thought about it like. But now we've been generalized with them because we have the same kind of skin color. They can if they see you on the road and they'll be like, okay, that's another black dude. Let's stop. Let's
Exactly.
pull him over or whatever. Or not until they now talk to you, then I realize, oh, they see your name. They're like, okay, this one is probably not. But already they shot you in the back, or because
Exactly, right?
I've been thinking about it, man. Most societies they have they have different levels, hierarchy of people. There are people that are high class, elites, and there are people that are the bottom, like the slave class. Whether we like it or not, there's people like that.
All society, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just the way they do it is different. There's a reason why they just kill black people easily, and there's no much repercussion. Then if you kill a white girl, and the whole world will just come down on you, So
Yeah,
I think the so-called black man is still in that, bottom
we totally are.
level,
We totally are.
and it's gonna be tough to come out of that level because this
I mean,
so-called white man has
I think in
been
the,
running
the,
things
the
for a
new
while.
millennium, we started coming out of it gradually.
No, but
Which is like
the thing is, the
we
truth about
started
it,
making the steps.
there's an hierarchy. If you think about
Oh
it,
yeah.
is the white male, so-called Caucasian white male, then the
Mm-hmm.
Caucasian white female, then the other races, maybe Chinese or whatever, or then the black woman, then the gay man before the black man. Because if you talk anything about gay people now, the way they'll kill you.
No, it's the Caucasian first. No, you even got it wrong. It's the Caucasian male, then the gay male.
Then the gay Caucasian male. Before the white female.
Before the white female.
Oh man, because
Crazy.
the way they attack people is different. Look at Nick Cannon when he just said something about Jewish community that most of them are
they
the ones
wanted to end that guy's career and Nick had like a whole bunch of things that it was
no, you know what
involved in.
I've started to think about, maybe it was just like an example, because they've given him his job back. It was like, oh, we'll use him like an example so that other people will not try this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, let him just be like a pawn. We'll still slap him on the rear, we'll give him his job back, but let him let's show people. Let's just show people say that you cannot talk about
the other ones that think they can just run their mouth.
And I'm like, so that means there are people controlling, the way things are happening in the world, and we were just, I won't say because we're part of the so-called black, so it's almost like we're just like
we're at the bottom of the table.
I don't even know if the pawns were just even not in the game at all, because the pawns are even the celebrities, because the people that are controlling those ones, we don't even know them. They are invisible people.
The ones that we are even looking up to, they are the pawns that
they are the pawns, and because it's just like when you come to this country, it's like you have your own sense of identity, because you are carrying like a history behind you. Mm-hmm. But when you talk to another, so-called black man, and he's telling you that he comes from, how do you know you come from slavery? Is it because they just told you, like you're slave? Like you don't even know whether maybe your forefathers just immigrated from because they are black. They just push all of them to, because in our country we have people that are like slaves too now, like the lower class people too, but we don't categorize them because they were black. It's because of the type of family they were born into or whatever.
The way we did it was the way it had always been done in history, which had always been done from ancient times.
Yeah,
right? There's always been slavery, right?
Yeah,
but it wasn't about race,
your color, or black,
or anything. It always had to do with class.
Yeah, and it was back in the day. It was more of they conquered that. They conquered that.
More like
that landmass. The people there will be enslaved, and that's how it was.
Usually,
they will be oppressed.
Them to build.
The community, whatever. The colony. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I was just thinking about it. Just thinking about it, man. It's a tough question, man. What is black? Because that label, the slappy, that generalization, it lacks a lot of culture, a lot of originality. Like, yeah, man. It's almost like they have to define it, because
Yeah.
just calling everybody black. And I keep telling people, all of us cannot just love, like, we cannot just be one. It's not possible. Life doesn't work that way. There's always going to be people that will be at the top. So, and, so-called black people will be calling, let us have equality. There's nothing like equality. Like, these people are, we did top 100 people, richest people in the world. There's no black face there, apart from Aliko Dangote. So, yeah, you're talking about equality. Yeah, and it's like 100.
And it's the 100th
Yeah,
person.
talking about equality. They're not going to listen. Why? They don't care now. You have no economic power to have a seat on the table. What are you talking about? You cannot be equal. For you to even get to that economic height, safe, you you can't get it because there's so much. You need power.
You need at least.
You need. It's not just. You need to take the guy there down, or the people there down, because it's families that own these things. It's families.
See, it would have been different if you were like. See, because even Alinko, like, his level of power is. His type of power, and is still alive. That maybe is at the level of.
What do you say? This thing just broke right now. Internet.
I said, even Alinko, I don't feel his level of. Yes, he has the money, but right, the power he has, I don't think is as big as compared to if it were someone like Babangida that were in his position.
What I'm trying to say
is the kind of like influence or the kind of like authority they would be able to control.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say
is presence of other, other, what's the word I'm looking? Well, other, people of the same caliber from other parts of the world.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, for black people in this so-called black people in this country, they lack a sense of identity, so it's affecting them on how they can go to the top. That's why they are being oppressed. Because in terms of Aliko, fine, he doesn't have the power about Babangida, but he has a seat because of his economic.
I mean, I'm even saying like for the word black, for black people in general, right? For us to get to that level, we need at least 20 of people like that on the table. Then we have voice.
That's my point. Like, it all starts from the word black, because there's no such thing as black. So they have to redefine that, what that means, so they can have a sense of identity, rediscover their roots.
It's we that black people are the only people that can redefine what that word means.
No, what I'm saying is, it's not about we. Like, fine, we're part of, because we have the same skin color, we're part of them, but majority of the people there.
Because to you now, it's only to you. It's only me and you that we know that we're not part of them, right? To any other person who doesn't know us, we are part of them.
Yeah, they'll just see us because we have the same skin color. But what I'm saying is, until a lot of the so-called black people discover their identity and start elevating themselves based on what they know about their history, it will be crabs in a barrel now. Like, be bringing yourself, because you don't even know like your history, you don't know where you came, you don't know. No, I'm not sure all black people in this country, or so-called black people in this country, came from Africa, because there's black people many everywhere.
True.
I mean, it's crazy, I've just been thinking about it, man. Like, fine, is the way the world is right now, but what's the way forward? What's the way forward, man? What's the way forward? It's crazy, man. What else is going on, man? Let's move on to our next topic. We just digressed a little.
We kind of like. I mean, but that was a good topic, though. That was good, Yeah. What else we got? Let's talk a little sports. Have you been watching sports lately?
I've only been watching my like soccer, not
Oh yeah,
basketball
okay.
though.
Yeah, I haven't even been watching a lot of TV lately. But I know there was a game today though. I wasn't, which I didn't watch. Man U Chelsea, I guess, two
Oh,
big
that was
games.
yesterday now. It was
Was it
zero
yesterday,
zero.
CB?
Yeah, it was
Right?
yesterday, 0-0. I mean, all those soccer games, man, they're not really that important. But something happened this morning when I woke up. Barcelona's former president was arrested.
Mhm.
Bartolomeu.
For
You know, him and Messi had this whole big scandal last year where Messi wanted to
yeah,
leave, start for the club. A lot of people left, Suarez. And now they found out that the former president hired, like a whole team to slander the old players.
so- oh,
Yeah, like so he was arrested this morning, you know, to slander the players on social media. Because like a month back, even Messi's contract was leaked.
it was late.
Like who leaked the contract? Like, how, some weird things are just happening. Yeah, so we just have to see what's going on, man. Because we're finally, Messi looks like he's going to stay. I mean, we don't know yet. He hasn't made up his mind, but he's the top goal scorer right now in La Liga. Even if he started really late and poorly, can you imagine? He started terribly. Like everybody was saying,
Terribly.
Messi's finished, but he's the top goal scorer now.
See,
Same thing
that's
with
the thing.
Ronaldo
Like,
too.
once
Ronaldo
you're
is top.
great, that's the difference between regular people and great people. Like, it's just like a Jordan story, right? You could be like, once you're great, you're great. That's just what it is.
Yeah, the cream always rise to the top. Yeah, that's what's going on with me for sport. I think we talk about Naomi Osaka. She beat I think that was we talked about in the last
Last
episode.
week, yeah.
Yeah, she beat Serena for the Australian Open. Yeah, she's dope, man. Even she has like an article with her boyfriend, the rapper. Um, what's that his name again, Seth? On GQ.
And I don't know who should be dating, man.
Yeah, she's dating a very dope guy, man. Young boy too.
Last week also was the 2020. That was the Headies.
Oh yeah, Wild Bean Corday. Yeah, so yeah. Shout out to Naomi Osaka and Wild Bean Corday. They had a dope interview on GQ. Yeah, man. Eddie's came out last year and Whiskey FC were having like a real party. because Whiskey won I think is it best artist or something. What were the awards?
Let me see what we got. O'Malley one for Next Rated. Um,
That next
album
rated man. I wanted Tips to win that. I mean, O'Malley is dope. Fireboy.
O'Malley.
Who are the nominees?
Yeah, Whiskey won for Best Artist.
Wait, where are the nominees for next rated?
Let me see. Let me see if I can pull out the nominees. Because I just had the list opened here, just the winners.
Okay, just the win. Okay, but I know Fireboy was on that list. O'Malley and Tims. I wanted Tims to win so bad, man. She's so good, but O'Malley is fire too. So yeah, it's all good, man. They're all dope artists.
I
Yeah.
think
So
Bobby Schmurda was on that list too, actually.
Bobby,
I,
Bella
I think
Shmurda.
so.
Is it
Bella
Bella?
Schmurda, sorry.
Look at you see what this guy did.
She was in that
But
course
it's
now.
kind of like if you think about it, it's not a dope concept though.
Thinking about it too, because I think that was one of the first things that made me check him out too, actually.
But like, who is this guy naming himself after Bobby Shmurda? But yeah,
Yeah,
it makes people go
so
look for him.
yeah, O'Malley won Next Rated, Wizkid won Artist. Um, album was a Fireboy. Fireboy actually got 14, so he kind of like swept it.
Fireboy go. So why didn't he win next rated? That's crazy, man. Those guys are really popping, man. Even
Recording of the year was Brimo.
Even this guy, what's his name again? From that's how quick he just disappear like that. From Maven.
Yeah. Fireboy won again for Hip Hop World Revolution. Pop single Joe Boy, Mr. Easy. Vocal performance
That's what I was
Niniola.
like. Rema, man, where is
R&B
Rema?
single Fireboy.
All these Fireboy, Joe Boy, Omale, they are taking out. What is Rema doing? I thought he was the hottest 2019.
Falls for rap single.
All right, that was dope, man. Falls was dope.
Lyricist went to Ill Bliss.
Ill Bliss. Dope rapper, man. OG, man.
Mayokun has street hop artist.
Oh yeah, Mayoko is the one popping in DMW. Just the guy popping in that label right now. Him and Davido.
Pop album Fireboy. Wizkid Viewer's Choice. Music video Wizkid 1 Milli. Director K. Songwriter of the Year Simi.
Simi, which song she winning for? Did you say?
Duduke.
Dope.
Ayoke mi ayoke. Yeah, so that's a few of King Sunny Ade was, I guess, inducted into the Hall of Fame.
For what? Which Hall of Fame do we have?
I don't know. I was surprised when I seen it up here too. I'm like, really? Oh well.
Is it Afrobeat or what? Hall of Fame for Headies. Headies got Hall of Fame now.
Yeah, I guess so. Juju African pop.
Yeah, Sunny Ade is a legend, man.
Oh, for sure.
What else, man? What's going on with the Grammys, man? Speaking of awards.
Yeah, isn't it usually in February?
I know they moved it to March, so it's probably going to be this month because there are some dope rappers that got nominated.
I got nominated.
Some
yeah.
Freddie Gibbs, some rappers because we talked about it now. They have a new category.
Didn't Wizkid get a nomination too? Wizkid and Burna Boy.
I don't know if Wizkid got, but I know what Burna Boy got for that African like last year too. Go for that segment. He's probably going to win it though.
Well, yeah. Speaking of Burna Boy too, there's talks that Burna Boy has a feature on Justin Bieber's forthcoming album.
Yeah, Burna Boy. Speaking of Burna Boy has been on rampage. What did you do this time?
What did Burna do? So
CDQ.
What did Burna do?
CDQ called him out.
Yes. Where's my CDQ called Burna Boy out? I don't know the full details of the story.
But Burna Boy, we all know he's kind of like an arrogant dude.
He has that arrogant thing to himself.
Because he's poppy, man. So
yeah, he's chilling with Diddy. Diddy is producing his album. He's getting Grammy nominations twice.
I get it though. He's like moving with the big leagues, but he's been like that since the beginning. So it's almost like I remember when I saw Burna Boy Industry Night, his first album. He didn't wear any shirt. I just came there with short knicker, with no shirt. Like he didn't care. So and that's how he is now. He's like,
yeah. So basically, what happened? I don't know. There was a tweet though. So CDQ tweeted, "Burna, for the first time, I'm disappointed in you. You and your boys need to go apologize to Oba Gold now. No let them they deceive you with your village title, say African giant. Come they disrespect Oba. Ekolong be Obafemi Martins is not anybody's mate. If we dey cry, make we dey see."
Man, But that boy's just gonna be like, man, fuck CDQ, man. Suck
Yeah, I
my,
think he actually
kiss
basically
my
even
ass.
ignored. I think he ignored the whole tweet and stuff. It's just like
Yeah,
you know the way the
yeah.
media just trying to like
So he
promote
didn't
him and
respond.
stuff. I don't think he responded. He
Yeah,
hasn't
because
responded.
if you should respond, that would be like clout. He's giving CDQ
Yeah.
clout. And plus, it would just be like he's legitimizing the whole, event. What happened? Because sometimes too, they call Burna Boy out too. They call him out on Twitter, give him some bad jabs like that. But I've been speaking of let's tell music. I've been hearing David Doe has been, they've been calling him out for, stepping out with another girl on Chioma. They say he was
Oh,
spotted
really?
in
I haven't
Atlanta.
heard that.
Yeah, they say he was spotted in Atlanta with another girl. Like he's, everywhere with different girls, and Chioma is just at home. and nobody's even saying anything. Chioma is not saying anything. The video is not saying, but the internet is saying everything.
His thing was popping.
It's
The
crazy how
entanglement.
the internet, how you just be, living your
Right?
life.
They will just make up a
And
story
people
or
just come
something,
and be telling
something.
you what's going on in your house. Like they have a camera
Exactly.
in your house
As if they
telling you
live there.
they live in your house. They will tell you what you had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like how do you know? How do you know what's going on? Even if you saw the video with another girl, what do you know? Do you know
What
what's
do you
going
know
on?
that's happening? What kind of conversation are they having? Do you even know if it's business or anything?
Yeah, you just see people and you let's still stay on music, but American music. This girl there's an artist called Cash Doll.
Cash doll, yeah. Oh, okay.
She
KD,
she
KD.
tweeted she she tweeted something on she caused just a little frenzy. She said all these niggas want to fuck KD. And Kevin Durant, which is usually, everybody calls him KD, that's his nickname. He said you did not have to use those initials to get this tweet off. You have to relax with the KD talk. Your name is Cash Doll.
Which is right, though. I don't see anything wrong in that.
Yeah,
I
no,
totally.
it was like, you know what? She knew what she was doing.
She knew what she was doing. I
She
totally, when
she
because
knew
I
what she
read
was
it a
doing
couple of times, I was like, yeah, she knew what she was doing.
because she knew that if she said it, she's
Trying to get attention, yeah.
Yeah, that attention. There's no how. KD must, talk. Then KD, she responded with like, "Oh, I'm the real KD. Your name is
Nobody
Kevin."
knows her as KD.
Exactly. I'm the real KD. Your name is Kevin Durant. Act accordingly. So you can tell that she was just. I think she's just like, yeah, I got the attention, and she just responded. But it was all a joke. You can tell it was all a joke. It was all a joke, man. Cash doll, but the girl is bad though. Like she looks she looks good. Yeah, she looks good, man. But that's initials. Man, madam, sit down. Sit down. Oh man.
Yeah, so speaking of music, new music from Nigeria, Rema Banky W, Kiss Daniel Shatawale. Oh, sorry.
Oh?
I totally read that wrong.
You just said the
Those
wrong
were like
shit.
nominations for like best new music.
Oh, okay. Man, we're off there, man. Ain't we off there? Ain't we off there?
Did you hear about the Nigerian artist that said NBC that I think but the NBC was probably national broadcast, whatever, banned this single. And I listened to the song. There wasn't really anything to it that I don't know. I don't know if you heard about it.
It didn't make it to my timeline, I guess.
Yeah, shout out to Banky W and Adesua too.
Their new baby, yeah. Shout out to them,
baby.
man. Shout out to them. US dropped an airstrike in Syria unexpectedly, and now the Congress is trying to attack Biden for that. But like, in
Yeah, so
terms of
that's basic. That's like the first military move for
yeah,
Biden's administration, right?
yeah,
Which
because
is supposed to be
I've been
in
thinking about
retaliation
it that the war in Syria, it's it's been ongoing for a while, though.
for man.
But
That's the thing, though. Like
and
the
is it is
Syrians want the Americans
the
to leave. The Americans
no,
don't want to
it's
leave.
not the Americans are not even they're not there now. They're not in Syria. They're in Iran and Iraq or whatever. But in Syria, in US, it's a civil war. The
Mm-hmm.
the Russia is backing the government. And they're using chemical
Yeah,
weapons and all those things. That's why the US wants to intervene because people are suffering and they are migrating and whatever. But they don't want because it's going to start another all-out campaign. And America doesn't want to be involved.
they don't want to be involved.
But at the end of the day, America is the leader of the free world. They have to get involved. If Russia is in there, that war will not end now because
Oh yeah, for
they are
sure.
pumping, the government with resources.
Resources.
If Russia is there, that means China is there because Russia and China they're in bed together as a communist society. So it is what it is, man. We'll see what it unfolds. The House passed the bill for the 1,400 stimulus check, but now it has to go
Finally.
for COVID relief, but it has to go to the Senate though.
Oh, okay.
I heard two Democrats even didn't support it in the House. The people are like, oh, they don't want this to get all the Republicans didn't support it. They don't want you to get your $1,400. But economically, people are thinking about it that it's just going to cause inflation. Or the US will be in more debt. They're already in debt now. They're already in debt. So yeah, we'll see how that pans out in a couple of weeks, man. What else is going on, man?
Rema releases Don Jazzy produced single Bounce. I guess that's the track I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Rema's been quiet for a while. I mean, he's probably dropping songs, but this Fireboy,
I guess
Omale.
new single from him. We were just talking about him too.
Yeah, these guys are really are going to the next level. You don't want to be, because overtaking is allowed. Rema was popping, was leading everybody, but
Oh yeah,
it looks like these guys have overtaken him. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's about it from my side.
Yeah, man, that's it for me, man. Looks like we've come to a wrap. Let me check out for new music. What we got for new music? New music that came out. Bryson Tiller dropped a deluxe for his second album anniversary. Chloe and Haley. They dropped. I think they dropped a deluxe also. What is this? Chrome edition. One of them was she was in the spotlight recently for posting sexy pictures. People were killing her. Yeah, Currency dropped an album, Collection Agency. There's this guy called Draco the Ruler. He featured Drake on his We're still waiting for that Drake album though. This guy featured Drake on his album. Featured Schoolboy. No, okay, no, there's no Schoolboy on the album. Just Drake. He must be somebody. Man, this iTunes, man, the way they I don't know all these people. Neo dropped a deluxe for his album In Your Own Words. He's probably dropping deluxe album that came out like 2006. What else, man? All these people, man. I don't know why iTunes doesn't just give me songs that I listen, like give me the genre I listen to. Why are you giving me all these random people that I don't even know who they are?
So there was did you hear about this lady, this couple who had their kids in Catholic school, and then I guess I guess maybe someone hacked, or maybe somebody in their community found one of their videos. What is it called? This why did it just keep my head just now? Why am I thinking GoFundMe? Not GoFundMe. This new thing that everybody does now, OnlyFans.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right? So this family that has their kids in Catholic school. Well, their kids got actually thrown out of school because videos surfaced of their parents' OnlyFans page. And literally they said like once the school heard about and seen the video, they didn't even let the kids even get their stuff out of the, of the lockers and stuff. They were just kicked out right away.
Yeah, I mean, they should be kicked out now.
I mean,
it's for their own good now. It's for their own
kids.
good. Yeah, look, man. Have you ever heard of the term the sins of the fathers? The sins of the fathers will follow you to your generation for years. It's not, because it's for their own good now. Like that thing goes around school, people start taunting you like, "Oh, I saw your Father's Day, your
Yeah,
mother's
but in this
day."
day and age, it doesn't matter which school, right? Because regardless if they take them out that school, that put them in a different school, like there's still gonna be that one kid that will still recognize. Well,
no. See,
well, I guess
it
yeah,
depends
still
on the
recognize
standard of
kids.
the school. Now, the school doesn't like those kind. They'll expel you.
No,
Now
no,
you go
it's
to another.
Catholic school. That's why.
Yeah, so that's what is you move to another school. Now it's not the end of the world, or you homeschool your kids now. Must you follow society's rules of going to school?
Yeah, I guess yeah, that's about it for me. Let's move on to our sleeper segment. Or do you still have anything from your end?
Yeah, man, that's it for me, man. God, let's move on to sleepers, man. Sleepers is what we got.
Okay. So for my sleeper today is artist based in Edmonton, Alberta. She goes by the name Rue. I actually stumbled into this girl while I was filming. I was filming a show, and then she was one of the performers that came to perform on the show. And then she had this song that I really loved. So I looked her up on Spotify, and I found this one track. It's called Hello Stranger. This is Rue, Hello Stranger.
Oh, hello, stranger. Ain't it strange that we're strangers again? Just yesterday, I could call you a friend, but life it goes on, so I'll write this song to make sense of its storm reason. Oh, hello, stranger, how you been? Me, I've been good, just wanted to check in. Hope you're doing good, yeah, just as you should. So I just thought I'd say hello, no, I could never hate you. Sometimes people, they drift apart like the oceans and the tide do. Oh, hell. city to hate on somebody who was once somebody to me. So I say,
Yeah. That was Hello Stranger by Rue. Shout out Rue.
Ooh, she sounds like Adele.
Like when I heard her sing live, I was like, whoa. Not this song, there was a totally different song now. Cause I think that song was like, wow, it just blew my mind. Cause she said she wrote that song like, a couple of months ago too. So I guess it is pretty new, the one I heard her sing, and so it's not recorded yet. Cause I asked her because I needed a recorded version for what I, filmed. But she said she didn't have that yet. But yeah, she's got a great voice.
Mm, yeah, sounds dope. Sounds dope. Um, my sleeper today is I got Paul Play, Kulu.
yeah. Mad, oh yeah. Girl, when you do like this, got me going insane inside, oh yeah. See, make I play my guitar, make I tell you something all night, oh yeah. Different girls that they see make you lose my chin, oh God. Oh baby, I've been searching, oh God, yeah. Different girls say they promise you, and I'm a brag, cause I'm always on road. I'm in my guys and I'm thinking about you. So baby, tell me what I'm thinking about, girl. So they call my phone. See, I just try, but nobody answering. You let me make my follow, yeah. So why you go and follow, yeah, follow. You never make my follow, yeah. So why you go and follow, yeah, follow. Now you make my follow. Baby, whatever you want, send me, I'll go. I don't wanna order your love, it's all I know. Girl, even without you, it's crazy. My world will be lonely. Wanna be around you, beside you, inside you. Oh, nobody can love me like you. Baby, I'm feeling you from your head to toe. Baby, I'm weak, longing for your love medicine. If you were here tonight, everything will be alright. Let me make my follow, yeah. So when you go and follow, yeah, follow. And let me make my follow, yeah, follow. So when you go and follow, yeah, follow. Now you make my follow. Baby, I love you. Baby, I love you.
All right, man. That's Kulu by Paul Play.
That was kind of like a remix to that old song you had, right? That one, two, dreams come true. You don't wanna.
Poo, poo, poo,
I'm
poo,
not
poo. That same
waiting,
beat, yeah.
waiting for your love to set me free.
Mhm.
Shout out to Pop Play, man.
Yeah.
That's an OG in the game too.
Oh man, breaking news, man. JT, JT from the city girls and Lil Uzi. Looks like they just confirmed they're in a relationship, but that's by the
Oh,
wayside though. It's all good. Thank you guys for listening. We've come to end of the episode of the Dad Podcast, episode 27. Bimbo, you got any housekeeping things you want to talk about?
yeah. So, like, you guys, for those of you that have been following us on Instagram, you might have seen the new Dab podcast logo that we have now. So we're doing some rebranding, we're expanding, you know. So to all our fans, all our followers, the one or two, three, four, five, six people that listen to us, you know, the likes, the likes, the follows. Send us an email at thatpodcast@gmail.com. Send us a tweet at thatpodcast1 on Twitter, on Instagram. You can send us a message, follow us at that podcast. Also, we are on Radio Public at that podcast, on Anchor at that podcast, on Breaker at that podcast, on Google Podcasts at that podcast, and also at Pocket Cast. You can find us at that podcast.
All right, all right, all right. We're expanding.
Oh, one more thing. We're also on SoundCloud at that podcast. So yeah, you have no reason to say you have no platform to listen to us. We've expanded. We're trying to meet up to the expectations of our listeners. So yeah, for those of you in Africa, so if it's, Google podcast that works for you, or the Anchor, for those of you in North America, actually, if it's, Anchor that works for you, or Breaker or Pocket Cast for those of you in the UK, if it's just a shout out on Twitter, or just a like, or if you just watch one of our snippets or one of our, short clips that we post, we appreciate all of you,
Yeah, shout out to everybody supporting us. We'll be coming out with some merchandise soon. Yeah, because our logo is so dope. We gotta capitalize on that.
Gotta capitalize on that shit, man.
We live in a capitalist society. If you're not an entrepreneur in this society, you're missing out. You're gonna be left behind. Yes, so we gotta thank you guys, for listening, and we sign out now with our last words. Life is a series of moments, and moments pass, and let's make this one last like it's all that we have. Bimbo.
There's enough love around the world. There's enough love to go around the world. All you have to do is share.
Yeah, but people don't want to share. They want to hate. It's all good.
Yeah, but
man.
The more I put in their ears, yeah, willing to share the love.
It's all good.
Love goes a long way, right? We could change. You can move mountains with love.
Yeah, I wonder which mountain you want to move without love.
Everest, the biggest of all.
It's all good, man.
Go big or go home.
We sign out now. Be you guys at Diodabo Daro.
Peace, guys.
Yeah, peace out.
It's been